Here we go. The dish, the what they call pineapple. The fried rice with pineapple is very famous. So this is the pineapple that I use, but I already cut it out already. But this is the newer one that you can look at. So this is what I want you to learn. When you do pick it up a pineapple, so two things you want to do. One thing, you see the eyes. You're going to big eye like this. The bigger, the better, and it even have to be even, from the bottom to the top. See that one, that means the sugar from the top and the bottom are almost the same, but the bottom is always sugar. But when you have this kind of thing, so the evenly distribution of the sweetness. Okay, if you have this one so big eyes, this one small eye, then you have this one very sour, that one very sweet. This is like a simultaneously like a sweet and a little bit sour. So this is good one. And then I'm not going to show you how to open it yet today, but when they do this dish, usually the Thai dish, they're going to cut it in half and then take the meat out and use it as a shell for serving. But we're not going to do that because we're going to serve stir fry, fried rice with the pork that we just made. Okay, let's go into the ingredient. So we have this is the way I do them. This is the classical Thai cooking, Bangkok food. So you have a garlic and the chili. We're going to do stir fry that. And this is light soy sauce. And you have salt. You have sugar to balancing the taste. And now you're going to add this is curry powder to make it more fragrant and make it a little bit more yellow, make the light curry and beautiful. And have fragrant, and this is the white pepper to give you a punch. Go. Then this, and then this is the cashew. This is already been roasted. You can get it at Costco by thing, but no salt. Okay. If you want to roast yourself, you can do it. Roast it with pan. It's fine. This is onion, that's like spring onion or that's what people do. So you cut them small piece like this. And this is the broccoli stem, Chinese broccoli stem, to get to the green, to get more vegetable. The contrast between the shallot, the carrot and the stem of the vegetable and the pineapple, you can make this is stand out. So, and then when we talking about the protein, carbohydrate, the protein, so you can put 3 rice, 2 rice, but I like a lot more. 3 egg, 2, not the rice. 2 to 3 egg. This is raw egg. Okay, we're going to use some this way, and some people don't like that much egg, but I like more egg. I like egg, so I put more. And rice, some people, eat rice, some people eat not, but we got the whole contention of it that's good enough for 2 people, 3 people easily. This is rice, this is steamed rice, this is leftover rice. If it's really dry, so if you don't use the leftover rice, the rice is still wet. When you stir fry, everything wet. So it doesn't go well with the stir of any fried rice. And these are the shrimp. So we peeled it. We take the vein out. So mostly the stir fry. Some people, sometimes we put the tail on. But when we do this kind of dish, because most of the people are not aware of it, that have a shell in there, because everything mixed together, we check the shell up and then clean it nicely. And then I have a chicken. Okay, so you can be pork, you can be beef, you can be anything, but this is all the ingredient. Okay, and now we're going to start cooking. So before I do that, what I start my thing with Sauvignon Blanc to get my palate. When your palate, you will taste the best to tasting the food. You have the alcohol in there, but the alcohol, it should be wine. For me, it's light. Because Sauvignon Blanc is very light. It's not too much foamy. Not too much to taste. It's like a little bit fancy expensive water for me because I cook them, I do them every time. But Sauvignon Blanc is the best to do with cooking. You start with that, so to open it up your palate. Now you start cooking. Okay. Here we will start the stir fry. This is a pineapple fried rice. This is a classical Thai cooking by Chef Pan. It's me, okay? And that's how we do them. It's a little bit more intimidate on the ingredient, but I guarantee the best, okay? This is influenced by the southern cooking because it have a not turmeric, that's a curry powder and cashew, okay? So we bring them from the south, and when we manipulate them and to do whatever we take for the Bangkok people can eat easily. Certainly we don't put the fermented fish in here, okay, or shrimp paste in here, no. Okay, we could start from there. Here the oil we start with, you have to cook the oil. We have chicken, right, the protein and shrimp. So we start with the oil and chicken, okay?
We're going to put the
rice and the chicken. We can start partially cook them, when they turn slightly white, not completely cooked. If you completely cook, it's the chicken meat will be dry. So right now we want to make it everything turn white. Instead of red, we turn white, okay? Right now when everything is white, so we're going to keep on going, and we're going to put the garlic. See that everything is turned white right now. See that? We're going to cook the protein first and then garlic and chili. We're going to build it up the flavor. Okay? Now when the garlic start at the edge of the, the piece of the garlic start to turn white, so they dry it out. That means the garlic can really give it up the juice and get ready to go for the next step. See right now, see like a little bit dry there at the edge. So we're going to put the onions in there. So the meat, the chicken should absorb the garlic and the onions and not dry, okay? So right now you see some red, some white there, that's good. So that's the way you do it. This is a medium heat. So you start with medium heat. A minute you see when you put the onion in there, the temperature cool it down and let it boil, bring it up to where you can hear the sizzling. Okay? Right now you can hear them, and you're looking for the onion to become translucent. If not, don't do anything yet. It is still white like this. See that? That's not good. It have to be translucent. That means that when onion become translucent like this, see that? That means they give it up the juice. And the juice is going to go into the chicken, because the chicken is start dry out. They're preventing from itself naturally to suck it back in. So that means all the garlic and onion and chili that we put in there to soak it in the chicken. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we can add vegetable right now because this is hard vegetable. So we add the broccoli stem and we add the carrot. So because they're hard vegetable, we have to cook them first to sop it up before we do anything else. So now we can turn higher heat, but not the ultra high, medium high heat. So right now you see the color, the green and the yellow. And this time what you're looking for, because the carrot is going to change that much, but not that much the color. You're looking for the bright green color for the green. See that? The green, as a minute they start cooking, then we could change the color. See it turn brighter and brighter and brighter. See the color start getting brighter green. Now what we want to do, we want to put the shrimp in there. Okay. a little bit of trim in there. So make sure the trim coat with all the oil in there. Okay. Now we're going to keep the room for the eggs. Okay. Now we're going to put the egg in there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right now we're working on ingredient. We haven't balancing the taste. So what you want to do is to break the egg like this. Right? When you break the egg, you want to grab everything in there. So you see the color of vegetables still green, and the color we maintain that. You see that? So now what we want to do is, you see the egg is not completely cooked. We're going to put the rice in there. Okay, to make the rice and the egg absorbing into the rice. Okay, that's how you do them. If the egg already dry, then the rice is not going to absorbing the moisture, the water in there. So the rice you should be completely clean it up like that. So now you see that how still keeping dry, and make sure you stir it real good. The longer you cook, the shrimp start to cook. When the shrimp start to cook, they will change the color. So right now you'll be okay because you have balancing the taste, and you see the shrimp start cooking, start to curl, start to open, which is fine. So the heat. So right now we're going to start adding more things that we need to do. Okay, okay, that gives a little sweetness, and you're going to put the cashew nuts in there, pineapple. See that we haven't balancing the taste, and the green. Okay, now we could stir 2-3 times like this to make sure everything is going there. You see the shrimp? Follow the shrimp start cooking. See that? Start to open up more, color start changing. Okay, make sure the shrimp is have the color changing, cooking and curl. They will curl like this. So when they cook, if they're not curling, that means they're not cooking. So the shrimp is very fast and doesn't require a lot of heat. So now we're going to put the pepper in there to get it kick up. Okay, a little bit of that. If I like a lot of pepper, I like more kick up in there. And then this is the curry powder. So you put it in there, and you're going to balancing the taste with sugar. That's about 1 tablespoon there. Okay, and a little bit more salt in here. 1 pinch, 2 pinch to start with. Okay. Now we're going to put the oyster sauce. Not the oyster sauce. This is the white soy sauce, Thai soy sauce. Okay, that's all you do. See, now all the aroma is come out because of the everything that we put it in there. So right now you see the stir fry. See that the color, the aroma is phenomenal because the curry powder. Okay. So what you want to have to eat this is buttery, a little bit of buttery, and then there's salty and then sweet. Buttery, salty, sweet. That's for the rice. So a lot of people like more oil, but I don't like that much oil. That's what I'm going to do. Make sure you stir. If you're not, you're going to get stuck on the bottom. So some people can flip. We can flip that, but I don't like to do it because they like to spill it out and make my kitchen dirty. So you see that how it goes? See, right now everything together cook. Now we're going to taste. Okay, this time because it's not juicy, so what we have to do is you need a spoon to really taste them. Fork a spoon. So, but the aroma is keep on coming, continually coming. Okay, and the color it look good. So right now, see that Look a little bit wet. See this? So for me, not enough salt, not enough buttery, because we have a lot of sweet, sour in there. So I'm going to put a little bit more soy sauce. Okay. Or you can put the salt, but I like soy sauce. It's better. White soy sauce because the salt itself. See that how it goes? The color it look right. Okay. And the taste should be light on it. You got the sour leading, and then the curry spicy. You smell it. You can taste a little bit of spice because we add the chili in there. Okay. And then buttery and then salty. Okay. Here now it's cooked, so we're going to take off the heat. So let it itself running. You see how the color is going to look like. Okay, and now we're going to make one plate for you, show you how to eat with the pork chop, which is pineapple pork chop. Okay. Okay. Ready? Here is the final dish. See what it looks like? This is a fried rice. A little bit wet here, but it's good enough. And here is vegetable that you have the salad dressing. This is a typical Thai salad dressing. This is Bangkok food. This is lamb juice, and honey, and a little bit of salt. It's classical Thai cooking sauce. This is salad dressing, and then you have the pork that is pineapple pork. So what you do here, you eat them and enjoy. So this is what it look like, the meat. Okay. Sometimes it's too dry, but not too dry. It's sometimes too dry here. Tasty. Really good. There you go. Bon appetit. Sauvignon Blanc. Fork and spoon. Eat and drink. Bon appetit. See you later. Bye. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully this video enticed you. If it did, please share. You can follow us at thaiessence.com, thaiessence.com, or on the Facebook at Khunpant, KHUNPHANT, or YouTube at Classical Thai Cooking by Chef Pan. See you on the next video. Have a pleasant day. Until then, ขอบคุณครับ